Okay guys, it's time for another one of these Habs news update thingy-majiggys, and in today's jiggy, we'll take a good look at the injuries, we'll talk about some of these juicy trade rumors that have been floating around, talk about what kind of coffee the coffee line's been dishing out lately, and much more. But first, Logan Mailloux's name was not on the list, okay? He wasn't invited to Team Canada's World Junior team. I'm sure his invitation must have got lost in the mail. You know, it is December and all. But Logan, you have been invited to the Junkie Tron. Come on down, look at this goal. You want to know how good Mailloux is? Watch him just shimmy around some of these defenders out there, cuts through the defense like they're a block of butter, and scores a big goal to complete the highlight. This guy, I tell you, he's got it. He's got it. Alright, he's good. Moving on, we got a couple of firsts to talk about. During the game against Seattle last night, Shane Wright would pot his very first NHL goal. It's almost like he was saving it up for this very moment. But he gets the job done, and then even better, we got Jonathan Honda Civic potting his first NHL goal. And I gotta say, man, I felt so good for him. There was pure joy on his face. So let this be a lesson: if you treat your Honda Civic right, it'll treat you right. Now, missing from the game last night, of course, was fan favorite Sean Monahan. Brendan Gallagher was also missing, and Chewbacca himself, David Savard, was on the missing list. Now, while we don't have a whole lot of details at the moment, I'm sure there's going to be some as the week goes by, but here is what we do know so far. Sean Monahan's injury right now, the team is calling it a lower body injury. Now, I'm pretty sure us fans kinda already know what's going on, because Monahan was seen wearing some kind of a protective boot on one of his feet before the Calgary game. And that does suck, because believe me, the last thing we need right now is Sean Monahan getting injured. Hopefully it's not too serious and we see him in the lineup again very soon. As for Brendan Gallagher, and this was taken straight from the Canadiens Twitter, Gallagher is expected to miss at least 2 weeks, okay? And when they throw in words like at least, it kinda makes things a little more hairy, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I don't really have a good feeling about this one. And last but not least, we got our good buddy Chewbacca, who is listed day to day, okay? He's being reevaluated every single day, apparently. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but I will say this: losing David Savard is a bigger loss than a lot of people want to admit. There, okay? I said it. Jeez. Now, before we get into the juicy trade talk, I can't help but rave a little more about Caufield and Nick Suzuki. Check out this stat right here. Suzuki and Caufield are the only duo, 23 years old and younger, to score 14 goals each in the first 25 games. This one's amongst the NHL's active players today. And holy shit, when you take a look at some of the duos around the league, that's pretty impressive. Look at this play from Nick Suzuki during the Seattle game, man. Pure wizardry on this pass. What is that? Whatever it is, give me some more of that. I think us fans, sometimes we tend to take it for granted, you know, just how good having two young players like this actually is. They're only young, and if they keep playing like this, man, imagine what kind of points they're gonna have when all 82 games are played this season. But on to the trade rumors we go, and this one seems a little weird, okay? It's kind of fishy. This one's from Ryan Rashog of TSN, who recently came out and said that the Edmonton Oilers appear to be interested in one of our defensemen. Who, you might ask? Big Joe Edmundson. And given, you know, the quality of play that the Canadiens have gotten out of their rookie defensemen so far this season, I wouldn't be too shocked at all if one of the veterans do leave between now and the trade deadline. Now, what is shocking though, is that he even went as far as mentioning yet again another first-round draft pick as a possible return from the Oilers. Now, I know, this does sound insane right now, especially when you look at how rusty old Edmondson's been since returning to the Habs lineup. But if somehow, someway, Kent Hughes does manage to fleece the Oilers out of a first-round pick for Edmundson, oh my god, then somebody better give Kent Hughes his wings, okay? Because he's performing miracles at this point. Now, there was also another trade scenario between the Oilers and the Habs, where the Oilers would send over Jesse Paul Jarvey, and also highly touted prospect Xavier Bourgault in exchange for Edmundson. Now, listen, wait, I know there's a lot of hype about Bourgault and stuff, and I guess some people see something in Paul Jarvey that I personally don't. But if it was up to me and I had this option, I'd take the first round pick and I'd run. I wouldn't look back, and I'd head into this year's draft loaded with 3 first round picks and probably a dozen brewskis, but that's just me. But anyway, guys, that does it for this Habs news update. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Don't forget to check out episode 9 of our podcast. Links will be in the description of this video. Freshly released today. Leave me a comment down below. Toss some vinegar in the eyes of that like button, and hey, I'll see you next time.